Yo, what's good with you guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel, guys. So today, I'm bringing you guys on the video. It's Friday, so we're doing talks with Qwertyy, and I think today is episode 21 or around 21. And today I'm going to be talking about how to develop a chill mindset. Now, chill can mean a lot of different things, so obviously I'm going to be going in depth and explaining what I mean by that, because once again, it can mean a whole bunch of different things. But before I do, if you guys could leave a like and subscribe, we're super close to 1,000 subscribers, so it would mean a lot if you guys would show some support. We've been on that grind, so would appreciate it. But regardless, thank you for clicking on the video, and let's get right into it. So, a chill mindset, at least the way I'm going to project it in this video, is basically when you have a lot of things going on in your mind is panicking, your mind is flooded, clustered, whatever term you want to use. And that causes your reality, everything around you, to just kind of shatter as well. And you feel as if you have a loss in any sort of sense, and you're not doing what you're doing right. And, you know, I believe that your mind is super powerful. And if you are able to organize your mind up here, obviously, then your life around you will be organized as well. It all starts within you, and your mind is a very important part of that. So a chill mindset is where everything is organized, everything is perfect, everything is fine, and you just go with the flow, and you have this just chill persona to you, and that will carry on emotionally and physically. And you can clearly see, once you start developing this, as you look around in your life, you'll just see how many things go your way, and you'll just see how much better things are for you. But to keep your mind down, because it is very easy for your mind to overthink. It is very easy for your mind to, to have a very clustered mindset and just have everything around you just panic. It is very easy for that to happen, and that is why it does happen frequently in your life and many others, and that's why I'm talking about it. So, a really big thing that people, at least for me, that I believe, the reason why people have that type of mindset where it's very cluttered, panicked, is because people don't know the answers to questions, and people want to figure stuff out, and people want to make sure that they're ahead of it, and when they're not, they feel like they're behind, and then that's where the overthinking begins. Or at least in some way, they just want clarity on something. They want some sort of closure or just some sort of understanding to keep it organized. But I'm here to tell you right now, let me just set the tone. You're not going to know everything. You're not going to know the answer to every single question. A lot of things we worry about are outside of our own control, and that's something I want you to acknowledge very deeply. And the first thing I want you to do, the first practice I want you to do, if you want to, you can do it mentally, I recommend physically, is I want you to get a piece of paper. All right, super simple. Get a piece of paper, and any single problem that's happening in your life right now, do this whenever. If you're chill right now, you think you got that chill mindset, then cool. But remember this for a time in the future where your mind might not be so chill. But if you can develop it and can keep it consistent, then that's good on you. But sometimes, that's not going to be the case, so I want to help you out. So, any problem that you are having, literally anything that's on your mind that is causing you to not be your best self, I want you to write down. Just jot notes, just give a brief, summary on it. Just do what you got to do. As long as you're clear on what your mind is on, write it on that piece of paper, all right? And then I want you to divide it into two categories. We're going to go, I can control, and then I cannot control, okay? Every problem that you are listing, are you in control of it? If you are, move it to the top category. But if you're not, move it to the bottom category. And just with this alone, you can probably see how many things you are not in control of. And when you really sit there and think about it, you're like, can I have a certain out? Can I do something that'll help the situation out? And if you can, then I'll talk about that in a second. But if you can't, let me just say right now, then don't worry about it. What can you possibly do? The only thing you're doing is just stressing yourself out. Regardless if you feel happy or sad about it, if you want to change it or don't, you can't. There's nothing you can do about it. And as one individual on this earth, that's going to happen a lot. You got to worry about your own things. The things that you can control, you got to worry about. So let's talk about that right now. So the things you can control, okay? You got this list. It's probably it's a lot slim now. It's definitely dimmed down. So what do we do now? Pretty simple. Understanding right now that you have the power to change it should be enough to keep you relaxed. You know your future self will hold it down. If you're worrying about it enough right now, what makes you think in the future your future self is going to be like, yo, I need to do something about this? So number one, have faith. You got to believe in yourself, because sometimes we feel this way as well because we don't believe in who we are. We believe that we are just, we're kind of inconsistent. We're not going to do right. We're not going to do something right. We're going to mess up. We're going to do something. And we don't have that belief in ourselves. We need to believe in ourselves, number one, because if you start developing in your head that I will hold it down no matter what, Like something I always try to tell myself is that my future self will hold it down no matter what situation I'm going through. And that really helps me because it's true, right? Every situation, and not just for me, for you as well, because every single situation that you've encountered in your life, you've grown past. The future self that you were, thinking about held it down. It's living proof. Think about all these other problems that you've been having in your life. Think about it. Like, come on, think about it for a second and just realize that, I've held it down. I got through it, and it may have taken some pain, it may have some tears, something, but you got through it, right? So what makes you think you're not going to get through it now, right? And if you just understand that, it's huge. So when you see these problems that you can control, understand that your future self is going to hold it down, especially when it realizes that, oh, I'm stressing out a lot about this. I'll make sure that I make the right decisions, that I'll be on it. Until then, just relax. You got to stay in the present moment. If you borrow fear from the future, what's that going to do for you? When you have a problem ahead that you think, number one, you don't even 100% know if it's going to happen or not. Even if you think it is, you do not know. You cannot travel to the future and figure it out. As much as you think it is going to, there's always that chance that it might not. But even if it does, that's life. Some things we're going to go through, we're not going to want to go through. Just how it is. But remember, your future self will get through it. You need to have some faith in yourself. That's the biggest way to get through it, man. That's the biggest way to, keep yourself at ease and keep that chill mindset. And right now, as you're watching this video, just observe, look around you. The problems you're worrying about even near you right now, is anything really popping off? No, it's not. You are just fine. So to practice staying in the present moment is another huge tip. Probably mentioned this episodes back. There's probably been a lot of episodes that I've mentioned, just stay in the present moment and just do your own thing. Because once again, when you think about something and you think it's going to happen and you think it's going to affect your life, even if it does, then you got to understand you're borrowing fear from the future. Right now, it's not happening. So why get rid of this possible happiness that you could be feeling for a situation that's not even in front of you yet? You're stealing your happiness away and feeding into the problem. It'll just only make it worse. You cannot do that. So it's obviously not as easy as I'm saying it is, but you got to practice it. You got to be able to identify it and say, you know what? I don't know how this is going to go. I'm not a time traveler. I don't know if this is going to be good or bad. Even whatever problem I'm having, even if it is bad, I know my future self will hold it down, like always, like your future self has been forever. So have some faith in yourself, and even just recollecting some problems that you've had in the past and realizing yeah, I did that. I've grown past that. I became a better person because of it. That right there should be enough to be like, yeah, this next problem that I'm having, I'll be able to get rid of it. Once again, we can't be a 100% positive individual. We can't go through life always positive. There's some things that are going to happen that's out of our control and it's going to affect us. That's just being human. It's the way it is. So don't set yourself on this impossible boundary that you have to always be positive. Try to be positive the most you can. Every decision you make, try to make it the best way possible. Put your best feet forward. But if you can't, then just let it go. Develop a chill mindset. Because your mind, if you organize your mind, that is setting you up for the best of your abilities, whatever it is, whatever goals and dreams you have. Just get it done, man. And you got to have that chill mindset. If everything is messed up here, what makes you think you're going to be on it? Your mind is your biggest friend or your biggest enemy, and you get to decide which it is. And no one else can, because no one else can read your thoughts. No one else can go through that. You have to. So that's going to be it for this episode. This one's a banger. I'm not going to lie. This one's a good one. All right. And if you guys have stuck around and watched till the end, leave a purple heart in the comment section below. Or a smiley face. One of the two. I'm out for now. See you guys tomorrow for another video. And yeah, peace out.